guys. So it's your girl Mara, and I'm super excited to be engaging people today at the Hike location. So today we chose the very interesting conversation, the ongoing trend about the footballer Hakimi. I want to hear the opinion of people. Like, I really want to get their opinions because I've been seeing a lot of things on the social media. People have said a lot. So people are saying that, oh, your wife is not your family member or your relative. And it's kind of confusing. I don't really understand what they're saying. They've said a lot of things about how the woman does not deserve his wealth and all of that. Or presently people are saying that, oh, we're super excited that Hakimi is going to be getting his wife's wealth. So I want to hear the opinions of people. They've turned this into a trend. They've turned it into memes and all of that. So I want to personally engage people at the Hike location, hear what they have to say.
I don't have the full details. I think I've seen some memes and snapshots of different documents online. But I also feel like, legally speaking, nobody is wrong in the situation. But I think what you're asking is like a social opinion. So, first of all, in a love relationship, I think that is kind of like a bit too much on the guy's side in a love relationship. And let's put the word love, let's capitalize it, because in a love relationship, probably like you want to be totally open, sort of. But then what you also want to check is, why would somebody, how many years of relationship, like how many years of marriage?
I think it's like 6 years.
6 years, like why would you in a 6 years relationship consistently waking up and with that person every morning and still do that? So you probably like want to say, okay, maybe there's something else involved. Then, so
I think it's because we don't have the full story.
I think
nobody exactly knows the full story, even the press, the media. So any opinion we're going to be sharing is based off on our social construct, and then facts that we have, like facts that might even be a lie, right? And for me, like Akin said, legally nobody's wrong, even socially and in quotes morally. I believe to some extent both of them are wrong, to some extent they are right, because if you paint a lot of scenarios, you find a couple that are right and like from a right standpoint, and a couple also that are from like a wrong standpoint, right? Hakimi did what he did based off of he doesn't want to lose his wealth to somebody that he thinks at a point he trusted, and at this time he doesn't think he can trust. And it's normal, it's life. I can start off trusting you, and then along the way something happens that, I mean, you can lose my trust, you can lose anybody's trust, right? So I think to some point it's justified. I mean, I'm just talking about the wealth part and not what he actually did. I mean, the cheating and everything that probably went on, that one is totally wrong. Morally, every way, in every wise, it's wrong to have cheated, right? But securing his wealth is not 100% wrong.
So, Akin, do you still have something to say?
Well, I don't have anything to say. I just feel like, I mean, the point about life is we can always speak from our present state of understanding.
Yeah.
And as you move forward, you get to know more things and say, oh, maybe I was wrong with that particular opinion. But based on my own present level of understanding right now, one thing I'll say is, I'm not a football star. I'm not as rich as that. I don't know the kind of
But you're rich.
life.
Wow, I like that you said that. The way you said it. I'm not as rich as that.
Yes, okay. I'm not as rich as that, no matter how far as rich as that looks like. But the point is, I just feel like, I don't know the life he lives, but from the things we've seen in the media, I'm pretty sure life is pretty hard for these people in terms of finding love and trying to also protect themselves. So I can't sit here and say like, oh, Hakimi, you're wrong. And then we probably want to think about people that are also signing prenups. So what's the difference between a prenup and this? The only difference between a prenup and this is because like she already knows like beforehand, but in this situation she doesn't know. So you would also think of people that are cohabiting but have the ability to be married and they've been in it for years, and you're like, it's not exactly the same thing.
Exactly.
So you kind of like say, So I really don't know who to blame, but then love is also a very funny thing. All of us are arguing now. They might be somewhere having sex.
Okay, but wait, what can you say about,
like,
okay,
at this point, I think a lot of people are now bent on the issue of mommy's boy. I mean, who you should be really committed to instead of like your mom or your actual wife. And I think for me, that particular subject is just, he's he's too committed to his mom, which is actually wrong because you are now married. She gets, but from the mother's point of view, she's just being protective of her son,
Okay,
and that's very
yeah, is what that's the point. That's what I
because
wanted.
that's the only person he like left his whole wealth. So that's a lot of commitment.
But one thing I want.
That's what I think.
One thing I want to say about
That's
that
what I
is,
think.
I know like people have this ideology of if you want to get married to somebody, you should be about me, not about your mom. But now let's look at it in a very more balanced form. So I've been with somebody, let's say I want to get married at the age of 27 as a man. So I've been with my family for like 27 years. They've been my everything, and I met you within 2 years. And then you want a fast switch.
That's not gonna work.
I kind of feel like it's a dumb thought process because, like, you want a fast switch. The thing is that once I find somebody that is much active than you, it's going to be a fast switch because that's the kind of person I am. So the point I'm trying to say now is that I think we should stop modernizing the idea of marriage to the point that it becomes stupid. I feel like we should always understand that, okay, this lady is coming from a family where she's been with them for like 20 something years, their support system, and she's been with this guy's been with his parents too for a while. Even if they're not living together, like there is your support system, there should be a sort of handover. There should be a sort of trust. Oh, I trust this person you're with. Now we're moving backwards. My mom is like, I trust this person you want to be with, but we're moving backwards. So I kind of feel like if he gets to a point as a lady, I think some people might hate me for what I'm about to say, that the other side is not trusting you. Prove the fact that you can be trusted. If they still don't want you, go and look for somebody else. Do you get my point?
Akin, what can you say about this trend that a woman, your wife, is not your family, is not your relative?
It's a wicked thought process.
That's a dumb thing to say.
It's a highly wicked thought process, and it's a very stupid thought. It's a thought process that is
stupid. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense.
If you adopt a child from the orphanage, what do you get? That's a family.
That's
yes?
a family, yeah.
If I go to an orphanage and say, okay, I want to adopt this child,
I'm taking it
automatically
as a
becomes
family.
family under my name. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't see why I should marry a woman, give her my name, and say she's not family.
I mean, she actually is bearing your
That's
name.
that's like in the 80s slave trade, because I'm a
My
slave
mom
lord.
cannot.
Yeah,
My
my
mom
name
cannot
Fernando
even
and
hear
that
that
nonsense.
stupid stuff, because the point my mom will bring is, what if I'm gone? When I'm gone, who is going to act like a mother for you, a wife for you? This is going to be the person. So why are you not giving her that feel that she's part and parcel of you at this point?
That's just a dumb thing to say.
It's very
Yeah, what I feel about that issue is, personally, I don't think the guy actually did that because he knew that something like that was going to happen. So it's not as if maybe he knew, because I don't think anybody will marry someone from the beginning of their life and feel like, okay, I know I will get divorced in future, then put my money in my parents' account or his mother's account. So I don't feel Hakimi actually did that because he has seen divorce coming. No, I feel it was just like maybe when he was young, because his career was very early. At the age of 19, he was playing for Real Madrid. So I think his mother was in charge of it, and maybe he forgot to change the stuff. So, and I don't think, and moreover about divorce too, I feel they should look into this stuff of dividing people's assets, because that's what most girls and most ladies are after sometimes when it comes to that kind of thing. So I feel the situation of Hakimi, I think it was just coincidence. It was not as if he intentionally did it for the lady, because I don't think anybody will actually feel like I'm going to divorce my wife, so don't let me put my property in the same account. So I feel it's coincidental. It's not.
So do you think the wife asking for 50, 40, 60% of his property was right? Is there a justification for that?
That's one of the reasons I said I don't think there's justification for that. But I think Hakimi can actually pay for child support, that kind of thing. But dividing Hakimi's property into 2 or 6, I don't think is right. That's one of the reasons why I'm against that divorce of between them, sharing people assets into 2. I'm against it. But something like that, henceforth, people should do something like the guy should, this amount I'll be paying for child support, but dividing the guy's property, I don't think.
What I feel is, I feel the woman is like facing a lot of harsh reactions from people. And why I feel that way is because she didn't, basically, in a family life, the husband actually fends for the family 80% of the time. Now you bought 2 kids for someone and you just want her to leave empty-handed. That's by the way. I want to establish a fact here. She didn't make the laws, and she didn't choose to break them. Now, Hakimi has rape allegations, cheating outside marriage. And if we were to be our sisters, we want them to remain in such marriages. Now, our point of wanting to like divorce, leave the marriage, is not because she was primarily after his wealth or something. It is the law that was made before they actually married. So I feel people are not even looking at the cause of the action. They are only reacting to the reaction. And I feel she's facing too much criticism because people are not placing it on a square balance. Personally, that's what I feel.
So what can you say about the whole, oh, my wife is not my family, my wife is not my
that's
relative?
rubbish. Like, aren't rubbish. Like, basically rubbish. You married somebody, and okay, you marry somebody not just married. You're even sexually intimate with the person. You have 2 kids with the person. You're telling me that person is not your family. Okay, is the lady is intimate? No, they are basically family because by virtue of marriage says, I now bind you together and I now name you man and woman. I now name you one person. By virtue of marriage, they are now one person, not even 2 persons again. So is his family like very, very close family, even more than his own siblings? If he doesn't.
There's situations where women leave men.
Okay.
Are they still your family? Like, family.
Women leave men like
in their
outside.
marriage,
Yeah,
like,
once you leave the person outside marriage, you are no more family because marriage brings you together. Marriage brings you together. Divorce takes you apart.
So you can be a family and stop being family.
Yes, you can be family because you are not family before. Marriage brought you together. Now you go back to that same court and say we want a divorce. That divorce is separating you. That you are no more family. But by virtue of your marriage, you are being brought together. Okay, in the issue of Ronaldo and Georgina is not Ronaldo's family because they are not married. They are only bound together by the fact that they have kids. It's more like a baby mama. Are you family to your baby mamas? No. But are you family to your wife? Yes.
Do you agree with that? You're not. She has 4 kids with Ronaldo, and she's not his family
Because
they are not married.
Wait, because nothing has legally brought them together.
There's no agreement.
There's no agreement.
That's the thing. Do we have to wait for an agreement before we say this is family?
Yes, because
You said someone you're sexually intimate with.
yes.
That's
No,
automatically
I established that on the basis of marriage. Yes, I established that. I established that. Why would you be having sex with somebody you are not married? It's fornication now. On the normal day, I'm not very religious. I'm just being factual. I'm a realist.
Oh, you're religious.
I'm not religious.
Naturally, that's not fornication. Naturally, as human beings, we're animals.
Yeah, I animals.
We're animals.
I am
No,
animals.
not I animals. So
I'm not agreeing with just being animal. I'm agreeing to be an animal.
We're polygamous in nature.
Yeah,
We're just
no,
meant to
men
fuck
are
around.
polygamous
All
in
these
nature.
laws and rules.
Yeah, you are saying they are limiting us.
Civilization.
You are saying they are limiting us, right?
Yes.
But I feel if you don't have laws, that guide us. Okay, if I go by the law of nature, according to I forgot his name, I can just kill you now and get your cap because that's law of nature.
Yes.
Are we supposed to continue living like that?
Thomas Hobb.
Yeah, Thomas Hobb, thank you. Are we supposed to continue living like that? No, we have to create laws. And we have to create laws to guide us. Okay, you say I can just choose to have sex with her here. Nothing will happen. There's no law. If there's no law, no, that's it now. You are saying, but I'm telling you that if that is not proven, then it's just anybody can say it. I can say, okay, Hakimi orchestrated the rape because he wanted the divorce. It's a two-way thing. If it's not proven now, if this is not proven factually, it is just assumptions and just a play of what you think.
What if the mother actually planned the whole thing from the beginning? Because the guy is actually a man. He was 19.
That's why I have a problem with Hakimi.
Yeah.
Why would you marry somebody you do not trust?
Okay.
It's a fundamental thing. I believe if you want to marry somebody, if you want to get close to somebody, very intimate, you want to call somebody your wife, you don't cut for 2 weeks, you cut for as long as at least 6 months. You should know this person or not. And can I marry this person? Why will I marry somebody I do not feel comfortable with? I'm only giving him a benefit of doubt in the sense that maybe that's how he has always been.
But what if he's still mentally a child? Because he's just 24.
It's possible that that's how he has always been, and maybe he keeps things with his mom. He may not even have anything to do with the whole marriage and
he's
divorce,
not matured
divorce
enough,
saga.
yeah.
Maybe, I don't want to use the word maturity. Maybe that's just his person.
Okay.
You know, there are 2 different realities for man and woman.
Okay.
You understand? Akimi started dating with this woman when she was 31. Akimi was 19.
Yeah.
If reverse was the case, this would be called grooming. But based on men live in a different reality, it's not called grooming. Let's agree it's not called grooming. Now, they dated for a while. They got married when he clocked 21. Yeah? And after 3 years, the woman is now, after like those 6 years of those combined relationship, she's 36 now. Akimi is 24. 24, right? They have 2 kids. You understand? Now, she wants to separate because of the cheating and the rape. That's fine. Agree with her.
Okay.
Understood. Now, after 3 years of relationship, you want to leave. Why can't you leave your husband? I agree on child support. Why do you want half of his property?
That's what I'm saying. And she didn't make the laws. Those were
I
still
understand.
existing laws.
Yeah? She can agree. She can say she doesn't want it.
Yeah, you know. Okay, let me tell you something.
I think she actually
Let me tell you
told them that after
Let me
she
tell you
found out
something. Let me
that
tell you something.
the money is not with her.
Let me tell you something.
She said she wanted 60%.
Let me tell you something.
So she know what she- I think that's what she said.
Number one, we are all humans. If your wife should cheat on you today, you will react in a way. Your anger will react, and that's what I feel is happening. He betrayed her trust, cheating on her while having kids. It is normal for her as a human being, as a person that has concupiscence and blood flowing in her vein. It is normal for her to say, "I want to go by the law,"
And say you want to collect 60% of
because
his
that
property.
is what the law says.
But that's bad now.
See,
Okay,
If
okay.
you actually wanted to leave, just leave.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Why do you have to
That's
come?
what I'm saying. Because he did what was like he betrayed her trust, offended her mentally, sexually, and
I have a question.
So that's why you have to, like, after you find out that the property was not with him, you now have to go to the court again to say, okay, I want 60% of that property.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
I said she's only
If you
saying
actually want to go, just leave.
she's only saying I want to go by the law.
Okay, let me say something. Let's assume that the people that he had that rape allegation with, maybe they were actually intimate before, and they were the one that actually made that money, most of those money, side.
You need
for
to understand.
Hakimi.
You need to understand.
No,
You need to understand
If
something.
it was Hakimi, what
The
would you
property they are sharing is the property you acquired while you married the person, not before, not after. Is what if it's just.
But you know that most of these people add little or nothing to that achievement.
That means she was part of the achievement. That means now that's
For someone that was with him since she was 19,
I think
will you
it's
say
very
that she had nothing?
What does
to
a
travel like
31-year-old
you go to
want
another
to
place.
find interesting in a
In the 19-year-old,
boy?
that
Let's not be
level
serious.
now.
Do older people get married to younger people? Do older people get married to younger people?
Bro,
Yes. So why is this situation different for this lady?
Because he has started making money
no,
as
no,
well.
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Brain doesn't fully develop until he's 25.
Let
So
me tell you
let's
something.
agree. Let's agree that okay, perhaps it's a man. That's why I say there are different realities for woman and woman. You understand? If reverse was the case, we wouldn't even be talking about the old money. We'll be talking
I'm not
about.
going to
See, okay,
argue.
imagine a top, this Barcelona star like that. So she's the top, female.
Shakira.
Female. Imagine she has achieved everything she has achieved with all the gender disparity and everything. Yeah. Imagine a husband now comes down and say, "Alpha, I want half the property." What do you think would happen?
Feminists.
See, let's
do you
confirm something. See, psychologically, we are very, very different. Okay, for example, Greenwood's girlfriend said they do BDSM. That's their sexual fantasy. What if Hakimi's sexual fantasy is marrying older women? What if, wait, let me land. What if our own sexual fantasy is marrying younger boys? Are you going to criticize them based on their fantasy?
Yeah, because they both had an agreement to even start the
No,
relationship in the
wait,
first place.
Wait, you are talking.
Yes.
We are not supposed to dwell on ifs. Let's not dwell on this. Let's not dwell on probabilities. Let's dwell on what has happened. What if it was Hakimi that made the first move?
That made the first move.
Or wanted to
On the
marry her?
lady. Yes.
She's 90 for God's sake, is an adult.
I'm not saying. I'm not disputing
Let me
it.
tell you something about
I'm
that.
saying.
What if
gives
that
her the
situation,
audacity to say,
Hakimi is just like, I'm
you
19.
want
I'm talking to this
Because she
older
was part of the achievement.
She was part of it for 6 years.
Yeah,
Compared to the mother. So it should have trusted her with it instead of the mother.
No, I did, that mother thing, me, I know what I have issue with it. I feel Hakimi is even at first for marrying somebody he's not able to trust.
No, don't say that.
Why would I not say that?
They might actually trust. People change in marriage. People change in relationship. The person you date might be entirely different from the person you marry
Yeah,
at the end of the day.
that's what I'm
It's
saying.
possible.
It's
You understand?
possible.
And I'm sure Hakimi was not cheating while they were dating. Maybe she found love and she finally found peace. And perhaps during the marriage, something happened and it changed. I agree. When things happen, people change. People react to situations. When people react to those situations, they can do and undo. So in that situation, if let's say everything was in the wife's name, now let's go back to what happened to Michael again. What do you have?
Michael Eboy's son is a very different scenario. I'm just wondering why people are putting it this way. He signed a lot of papers he did not know about because he could not read.
Not really.
That was
his fault.
That was his. No,
What did the wife do? The wife, they were in
see,
love, right? He
it's
trusted
not
her,
the
right?
same thing. It's not the same thing at all.
If he
because
had
this
trusted
one,
her,
this
it
one,
would
this
end
one
the
is
same.
like you are signing
exactly.
things.
If you had trusted her, it went the same. We are talking about
Why will
the
you marry
reality of
somebody?
men.
Why will you marry somebody you do not trust?
Bro, they trust. See, they trust each other. It's during the relationship that things change. Do you think Mikey Mbowe married the woman he didn't trust? Do you think he didn't trust the woman that he allowed her? Okay, give me paper. I trust you that you manage my finances properly, and I signed. Do you think they don't trust?
Paranoia you have when you're worth $5 million or above. Trust me, everybody is gunning for your money. No cap. That's even your loved ones.
I'm not going to agree with that. Too.
If you were Hakimi, would you?
Are you telling me? Are you telling me that the rich do not find sincere love?
Where is
Maybe
it?
it's
Why?
just 10%.
No, I want you to say that. I want you to be
10%.
factual about that.
10%.
I want you to be factual that. Are you saying?
What is sincere love?
Yeah, sincere love, like
Genuine.
Who has
genuine
it?
love.
Where is it? Where are they selling it? Can I
You know
buy?
what I'm asking you now? I want to hold you to
doesn't
your words.
exist.
That's a lie.
How will you say it in
How is
the
it?
like, I don't agree?
That's a lie. I don't agree with that.
Doesn't exist.
You are telling me that rich people do not find sincere love.
Genuine.
Your
Pure.
mom's love is
Pure.
sincere.
I don't agree.
I'm not talking
They're
about that one.
saying
agree to that.
human can have
Even
a
your
pure,
brothers.
genuine love
I don't
inside
agree
of
to
them.
The only
I don't
sincere
agree
love
to
that
that.
No. See, I
I
understand
don't
what
agree
you
to that.
know.
You
You
cannot
shouldn't
tell me.
generalize it.
You
Maybe it's
cannot tell me
personal
that.
to the people
You may
you've
say the
seen, the
percentage
people
is high.
you've lived.
No.
I think I understand
We're
your point.
humans.
He's
Yeah,
coming
we're
from
human.
he's coming from
Genuine,
the angle.
pure.
The question you should ask yourself is that lady poor?
She's not poor.
Yes.
So what's the
See,
issue?
so someone
They want
that
to divide. Want to
So why
divide
did
half
why
of
did she
our
come
country.
back for the 60%?
That, see, when I started
She's
this
poor.
argument, it's
Considering
not.
maybe perhaps the life she wants to live.
When I started
How
this
she wants to
argument,
retire.
when I
Poor is
started
relative.
this
Yes, she's poor.
argument, I pointed out something. I said, as a male, you are supposed to be the one fending for your family, right?
Agreed.
Now, they have 2 kids, and you just want us to break up and just go that way. No, I want you to
There will
put
be
your
child
wait.
support.
No, I'm not saying there will not be child support. I want you to put yourself.
Now I know behind the scenes there will be settlement.
There will be settlement. I just want you to put
There will be
yourself,
settlement.
in the picture of the lady. Put your sisters, put your family in that
Why would I say
situation.
my sister should take 60% of another
I'm
man's
not saying
property?
see.
Why?
What if
You are
what if
saying no.
Okay, what if Hakimi is your brother?
Your argument,
if you want
see, bro.
Hakimi, would
Your
it be
argument.
60%? You
Come
train.
on.
Wait.
You train.
Alpha.
Wait.
You make
Wait.
decision
Wait.
for
Wait.
years.
You know what it
I
takes
know
to
now.
Hakimi become a professional
Do you know
footballer?
your argument is like the woman made the law. You should fight the law, not the person who wants the law to take his course.
Let me say something. Wait.
law
Let me
doesn't
say.
say- the
No,
law
wait.
doesn't say-
Wait.
Choose to.
Wait. Let me say
No, can choose to.
something.
And I
Normally,
can choose
the
not to
law
give
said.
you two.
Wait.
No.
The law.
Oh yeah, now you know give her waiting console.
Because it's not with him. That's not the
And
law now.
she's not married to the mother, right?
You know what happened now? Normally, if the properties were with Hakimi and she wanted to follow the law, 60%, fine,
No problem.
no problem. But
But
now
Hakimi
you
too follow
found
the law.
out that the money
Hakimi
was
also
not with
follow the
Hakimi.
law.
Okay, wait. I need to point
You now
out.
came back saying to say, okay, I want to go and collect that 60%.
I
from
need
his
But
father.
Hakimi
to
also
point
follow
out.
the law.
Wait, I need to point out something. It's not only Hakimi's things they are sharing, you know.
I
Yes.
think so.
They are sharing now
And now,
too.
so
I hope
that's
you know that.
Do you know that's where the first came
That's
out?
scam, my
That's where the
bro.
first
How
came
is this
out.
car?
60 million to 3
What?
million.
Wait, what if the woman was richer than that?
Do you think they
Why?
will not throw the case out of the
Wait, why would she not
Do you,
accept it?
do you think they will not throw the How many cases have you heard of men?
No,
taking
I'm
women's
asking you now.
How many
Wait,
now?
I'm asking you the question.
How many?
Wait,
You see
remember
now?
Brigade?
How many?
Wait,
yes,
I'm asking you this question. Is the
divorce
law
law
both
needs to
ways?
be-
Need to be
No,
amended.
but men don't take
Ah,
advantage
say
of
the
the
one
law.
in. That's what I told her too.
How many men have
Okay,
you
and
seen
what?
take
You don't
their
decide
wife?
decide
How
your
many?
shit.
Are you,
Let's
wait,
go.
Pique and Shakira.
That's what I'm saying. How many?
I've
saying there are not
mentioned
cases.
one now.
I'm saying how
Pique
many.
and
Do you want to
Shakira.
compare it to women?
Shakira should be at
Tiger
least,
Woods.
if not richer
Do
than
you-
him, he should be
you
almost
understand?
richer than
Shoot
him.
Hakimi. Why did she come back again?
But they will share.
Eh?
And that was sweet now.
Okay,
Everybody's
okay.
happy.
If she had kept us with her father, will you people talk like
Then
this?
nobody knows
Nobody
you
knows.
know.
That's wrong. Now you are talking
Why you
based
want
on-
the guy money?
You are talking
Why you want the guy money?
you are talking based on emotion, not based on
no,
facts.
that's
Emotion,
fine now.
it's logic.
Wait,
I think
everybody
okay,
agrees.
I
If
got
the
my
money,
mom.
if the money was with Hakimi, fine.
If
No
my money-
issue.
Eh?
No issue. They should
Do you
divide
honestly
it.
think that
But you now
Hakimi
found out that the
want
money is
that
not with
property? Do
Hakimi.
you honestly
You
think
now went back
he
to
wants
court that
that?
you need to collect that one.
I
Do
think
you
the
honestly
one
think
the
he
source of the
wants
outrage
this
is
this
just
woman that is
the
worth 3
idea that
million?
you're
I
getting
want
half
half
of
of
The
somebody
fault
else's
you people are making is you are thinking for Hakimi. You people do not know Mabi. Psychologically,
How many
as
men?
plenty as we are, that's how our psychic and our reasoning are very, very different.
How
You are seeing Hakimi, somebody that is bold enough to go and cheat on his wife, bring allegations while he's married with
Hakimi
two
is not a
kids.
hero
You are
yet.
thinking,
That's what
no,
I'm
you are
saying.
making,
That's
you
what I'm
people are
saying.
painting him as
Yeah,
serious.
No, that one, no.
You are
That
painting
one,
him
I'm
as
not.
serious.
See, you
That's
utilize
wrong.
the
That's
law.
wrong.
Posting.
That
That
is
one, normal
as
posting.
He
serious.
utilized
Many-
the law.
many-
He also utilized the law. Why is it different that
he utilized the law.
You know, the law you keep
She
mentioning.
also went on a date with someone too.
The lady went on a date
Yes,
with someone.
yes.
So for that, Hakimi is justified for doing what he did. Is that what you're
I
saying?
wouldn't say he's justified for
You're
what
saying they're
he
both
did, but
tricksters.
probably. Okay,
You know?
can I call them tricksters? I believe in the fact that, yes, when we talk about being a lonely man, there are times you just have the urge to do whatsoever it is you might want to do.
But he wasn't lonely. He has a wife.
He has a wife,
Yes.
but was the wife with him?
You're married to somebody. The person
You're
is
married
obviously...
with someone, but
Yeah.
you are at the verge of divorce. And the lady was not even at home.
But what happened was as a result of him cheating now. And then
It wasn't.
accusation of
It wasn't. It wasn't.
rape. Oh.
If you actually follow through the storyline, they were going through their divorce. The lady was in Dubai while he was at home, and he actually paid for a trip for another woman to come right over. Yes, there are times you can be as a man trying to for the fact that he was actually at home and actually asked a woman to come right over. Has it been confirmed that he had sex with the woman?
But he accepted that he cheated on the wife. Yeah.
And he said it.
Yes, he accepted that, but just that he didn't accept the rape
No,
accusation.
wait. Did he say it verbally that he cheated on his
The
wife?
report says he accepted it, but then he didn't accept the other accusation of rape.
You know,
but he
there's
accepted that he cheated on his wife.
one thing I actually do say in my, within my own rule, which actually is I stand on the opinion of being innocent until proven guilty. That's it. So it's a report, not what he actually said. I can give a report about you. It could be true or false.
But now I'm getting confused because what we are seeing online, what is trending, what we have read, what people said he said, is that he accepted the fact that he cheated on his wife. He just didn't accept that he raped somebody. That's the part
One
that he
thing
didn't
I will
accept.
actually say until I actually see a video of Hakimi saying it live that yes, I cheated on my wife, I can accept to whatsoever it is anybody has to say. You understand? There's this part of life whereby it could be 6 to you and be 9 to me. So it depends on how you tend to okay, you are going to take it. I mean, there's this point in time whereby you look at things, the way you accept things might be how I could accept it. So to him, until he speaks on the fact that yes, I did this, I will never be a man who will say he did it. There was a particular point in time when Neymar actually was accused of being of raping. Same thing actually happened to another player. Yes.
Yeah.
So and at the end of the day, where did it end? It was all lies. So
It was fun, like really fun. So you've gotten to hear the different opinions of people, and you've seen how interesting this conversation is. So people have their various opinions. Some people are saying that Hakimi was wrong for willing everything to his mother. Some are saying that the wife was too greedy and what she did is not justified. So please help me, drop your comments, and let's hear your opinion too and see what you have to say about the conversation. Cheers.